Hi guys, welcome back to the next airport update in the series. This time we have got Manchester Part 2, set in approximately 2004 as voted for in the Instagram poll. So let me know what you want to see next. Keep your eyes posted on the poll going live and make sure you get your vote in. So let's start as always at gate A1. So moving across to gate A1, we have got a MyTravel A330, and this has arrived in from Sharm el Sheikh, just having the final passengers disembark the aircraft. Next to that, we have a Thomas Cook 757-200, and this will be shortly pushing back for a flight out to Faro in the Algarve in Portugal. It's just having the last few passengers loaded, and there's the last bit of cargo just finished being loaded on the far side. At gate 3, we have a MyTravel A330, which is currently in pushback, and this is pushing back for a flight to Bridgetown in Barbados. No, it's not. It's pushing back for a flight to Punta Cana in Dominican Republic. The MyTravel to the side of that, the next A330, is arrived in from Bridgetown in Barbados. This is currently having heavy servicing, so the passengers are disembarking the aircraft, the luggage is currently coming off, and there's a cargo truck waiting for a bit of cargo that's come over as well. At gate number 5, we have got this first choice, a Boeing 767-300, and this is going to be departing for a flight out to Tenerife. It's just having the passengers loaded, jet bridge at the front, air stairs and coach at the back, and around this side it's currently having its fuel loaded onto the aircraft. At the next gate, gate number 6, we have this another first choice 763, and this has arrived in from Nassau in the Bahamas, currently having passengers disembark the aircraft. Luggage is also coming off on this side, and there's a cargo truck around the other side waiting to collect that as well. Next up at gate 7, we have got this BMI Baby 737-500, and this will be departing for a flight out to Jersey reasonably shortly. It's just having the final few passengers loaded. And next to that, we have got a first choice Airbus A320, still wearing its Air 2000 titles. This will shortly be repainted, but this one will be also heading out shortly for a flight to Alicante. Whilst we are here, we'll just look at the B concourse, which is currently a work in progress. So it's a construction zone at the moment. 3 gates on this side are nearly complete, just awaiting jet bridges to be installed. 3 gates on this side are still waiting tarmac painting and jet bridges as well. But at the moment it's used as a storage area, so we have got a British Airways Concorde, which has recently been retired, so this is stored over here for now until British Airways decide what's happening to their Concorde fleet. And then round here at the hangar, we have got 2 757-200s, both in the Air 2000 livery, and these are having some maintenance done to them and are awaiting being repainted in the full first choice scheme. At gate 9, moving back round to the A concourse, we've got this BMI Airbus A330, and this has arrived in from a flight from Las Vegas, currently having passengers disembark the aircraft via the jet bridge at the front and via the coach and the air stairs at the back around the side. Moving on to the final 4 gates of the A concourse, 10 through to 13, we start at gate 10 with this Monarch A330, and this is going to be departing out for a flight to Orlando Sanford later on this evening. It's currently in between flights, and the cleaners are on board, and the catering is being loaded via the back of the aircraft. Next up, we have a pair of British Airways 757-200s. So the first 757 on the left has arrived in from Boston and is currently, same as the Monarch, having the catering loaded ready for its next flight. And then at gate 12, this 752 is currently just pulling into the gate from a flight from New York JFK. And finally, at gate 13, we have got this Britannia 737-800, which is currently pushing back for a flight out to Palma de Mallorca. Moving on to the C concourse, we have the international flights from the US. So at gate C1, we have got this American Airlines 767-200, which has just arrived in from New York JFK. This one doesn't have a jet bridge to the terminal, so is using airstairs and coaches, and as you can see on the other side, it's currently having 3 coaches waiting for all the passengers to disembark the aircraft. At gate 2, we have got another American 762, and this one is going to be departing for a flight out to Miami very shortly. Just had the final call for passengers, so they're just waiting for the final few passengers to board the aircraft, and then the jet bridge will be retracted and the plane can then push back. Currently pushing back, we have got this United 757-200, which is pushing back for a flight out to Washington DC. It is second in line for departure after the Emirates, which is first in line, which you will see a little bit later on in this update. At gate 4, we have got this Delta 767-300, and this has arrived in from Atlanta. Currently just having passengers, first few passengers just starting to disembark the aircraft. The luggage and baggage carriers will be arriving shortly, and the cargo truck is ready around the other side for some cargo to be offloaded. And finally, at this first half of the C concourse, we have got this Virgin Atlantic A340, which is going to be departing for a flight out to Los Angeles later on this evening. It is currently having the the catering loaded via the other side of the aircraft, as you can see there. Here's the other side of the Virgin with the catering truck just loading from the rear of the aircraft. And then if we make our way around, gates 6 and 7 are currently empty. And then if we move to the other side of the concourse, we have got the European flights. So starting off at gate 8, we've got this KLM 767-300. KLM don't normally operate 763s into Manchester from Amsterdam, which this one has going to be departing out for shortly, but this is a football charter special for Ajax in one of the football competitions. At gate 9, we've got this Austrian A320 wearing the Star Alliance livery, and this has very recently arrived in from Vienna and is currently just having the passengers disembark the aircraft onto the waiting bus. Following the Austrian into the gate, we have this Aer Lingus A321, which has just arrived in from Dublin, and the passengers are just disembarking this aircraft also. Gates 9 and 10, 11 and 13 are empty. But at gate 12 we have got this Iberia 757-200, and this has also recently arrived in from Madrid and is having passengers disembark the aircraft. Starting us off at the D concourse, at gate D1 we've got this US Airways 757-200, which has arrived in from Boston, and this is just having the luggage unloaded and passengers are disembarking on the far side. At gate 2 we've got this Continental 767-200, which is going to be departing out to Newark later this evening, currently having the catering loaded. At gate 3 we have got this Singapore A340, which is another unusual visitor because Singapore usually operate the 777. However, they have sent an A340 today. This is in between flights. All the passengers have disembarked the aircraft, but the airstairs are still set up at the aircraft currently. At gate 4 we have got this Ethiopian 767-200, which is going to be departing for a flight out to Addis Ababa relatively shortly. And at gate 5 we have got this Air Canada 767-200, which will be departing out for a flight to Toronto once all the final few passengers have boarded the aircraft. At the cargo terminal, we have got 3 aircraft. We've got Gate 1 hosing this FedEx MD-11, which is going to be departing for a flight out to Memphis once the final cargo is loaded. Next up, we have got a UPS 757-200, which will be pushing back for Louisville relatively shortly. And finally, we have got this Lufthansa cargo MD-11, which is going to be heading out to Frankfurt. Moving on to the taxiways, we've got 3 aircraft taxiing, 1 to the runway, 2 to the gate. And first up, we've got this Emirates 777-200, which is going to be taxiing out to Dubai. This is first in line for departure. Over here, we've got this United 767-300, which is taxiing to the gate after a flight from Chicago O'Hare. This is going to take gate C3, which is where the United 752 is currently pushing back. The MyTravel A330, which is also taxiing to the gate after a flight from Cancun in Mexico. This is going to take gate A3, where the other MyTravel A330 is pushing back, going out to Punta Cana. Once that has pushed back and taxied past, then this A330 will move into gate A3. So that rounds up the airport update. There's only one last thing to show that hasn't been featured yet, and that is the hangar. And in the hangar you can see that we have got 2 aircraft. On the right we have got a A330 wearing basic MyTravel colours. This is leased out in the summer to Sky Service over in Canada to do charter flights. However, this is now back in the UK, back at Manchester, and is going to be serviced and then put back into full MyTravel titles. And then on the left we have got a 757-200, which is MyTravel, currently wearing the Air Tours livery, which is what MyTravel used to be a few years ago. This aircraft will be finishing its heavy maintenance shortly, and then will be fully repainted in the MyTravel scheme and join the rest of the fleet. So that finishes this airport update. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Let me know where you want to go next in the comments. And be sure to check out the Instagram page and keep an eye out on the Instagram poll to cast your vote for the next location update. As always, like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.